Hi everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making cinnamon bread pudding. I have a ton of bread left over from the New Year's Eve. We made a fondue, and this is a Tuscan style bread, so it's really crispy on the outside, kind of soft on the inside. I cut it into chunks and I set it on a cookie tray to get really hard and dry. It only took about a day. That's what you want to do. So in a 9x13 pan, you're going to put some butter. You want to make sure that this pan is all coated in the butter. I'm just using my brush, and I'm just kind of brushing it all over. And don't worry if you have leftover butter in the bottom, it's fine. In fact, it's even good, really good. Okay? Let me just get this done. Okay, now, what you're going to do is you're going to take 6 cups of the dried bread and put it in your buttered pan. And I'm going to set that to the side just for a second. And then in a bowl, you're going to take 4 large eggs, ¾ cup of sugar, 2 cups of milk, and 1 cup of heavy cream. Preheat your oven to 350. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do a little bit more. I like a lot of cinnamon in mine. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, not imitation, remember. I know I say it all the time to you guys, but it really does make a difference. I'm going to add just a tinge more. I like mine a little bit vanilla-y, but you do you. Okay. And then we're just going to mix this until it's all combined really well. If you don't want to use a whisk, you can use your mixer. I just don't feel like making a big mess with the mixer because this is very liquidy. This is one of the easiest and cheapest recipes you can make. You can use any kind of bread, but I would not use like an Italian. I would use more like a French bread or anything that has a lot of crusty stuff on the outside and it kind of holds its shape really well, because we're going to soak this bread in this mixture. I think I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon to mine. Like I said, I really like mine cinnamony. Now, you can add raisins or craisins to this. I like mine just plain. You can also use cinnamon raisin bread, which would be fantastic. In that case, follow the directions exactly, even the cinnamon, because the bread has cinnamon in it. I know a lot of people buy cinnamon bread for breakfast for the kids in the morning and then it never gets eaten. So this is a perfect way to do it. Just make sure it's dry. You could also dry it out in the oven. I would do about 250 degrees and just keep checking it until it's really hard. But it's just as easy to do it out on the counter. Just a little prep ahead of time. Doesn't really matter. Okay, this seems really nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this all over my bread. Now you want to make sure all your bread is soaked in this. So you might have to use your hands to kind of push it down. We'll see. There we go. Okay. I'm just putting a pan underneath mine because it just makes it easier to pull out these tin pans. They're kind of flimsy. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to kind of push this down. It looks like all of mine is covered. And I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. In that 10 minutes, I'm going to keep kind of pushing it down to make sure it's all in that liquid. So after 10 minutes, you're going to put this in the oven at 350 for 45 to 50 minutes or until the pudding is set and the top is brown. Alright, so here's our finished bread pudding. Mine took 45 minutes. It's nice and crispy on the top, kind of soft in the middle. That's what you're looking for, kind of a custardy. Now let this set for a couple minutes to just get a little bit cooler, and you can serve this with ice cream or just by itself or with whipped cream. So if you try this recipe and you like it, or what would you change, please comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.